Today, I'm going to share something fascinating about one of the tiniest creatures on Earth, the honeybee. Sure, you already know bees make honey and pollinate flowers, but did you know they can actually do basic math? Recent experiments have shown that bees can learn to add and subtract numbers. So, let's dive into how scientists figured this out, and why it's actually a bigger deal than you might think. To see if bees could understand simple arithmetic, researchers created a clever experiment. Picture this, a special test chamber, like a tiny maze, filled with symbols and colors. Here's how it worked. Bees were shown a sample image displaying a certain number of shapes. The trick was in the color, blue meant add one and yellow meant subtract one. So if a bee saw 3 shapes on a blue background, it needed to pick from a pair of choices the one with 4 shapes. Blue told it to add 1. If the background was yellow, the bee had to pick the one with 2 shapes instead, subtracting 1 from the original. Each correct answer earned the bee a tasty reward, a drop of sweet sugar water. If it chose incorrectly, it got a bitter liquid instead. At first, the bees were just guessing, but after more than 100 training sessions, something amazing happened. The bees learned the rule. The color told them whether to add or subtract. Even more impressively, they could remember this and use it to solve new problems they'd never seen before. They weren't just memorizing. They truly understood and applied a mathematical rule. This kind of learning shows a surprising level of numerical intelligence. Scientists never expected to see this in insects with such tiny brains. So, why does this matter? First, it helps us understand the evolution of intelligence. If bees can learn arithmetic, maybe advanced problem solving isn't just for big brains. Second, the way bees process information could inspire better artificial intelligence. Imagine tiny, energy-efficient robots learning just like bees do. And third, realizing how smart bees are gives us another important reason to protect them. Bees are crucial for pollinating crops and keeping our ecosystems healthy. Bees are way more than just honeymakers. They're tiny mathematicians, counting, adding, and subtracting as they buzz around. This discovery should remind us that intelligence comes in all shapes and sizes. So next time you see a bee, think about that little brain, and how much more there is to learn from the natural world. Learn more about science in unexpected places, subscribe for more discoveries,